Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful official update channel. RJ teamed up with Dylan and used him as a cover to get Will. According to the spoiler for The Bold and the Beautiful, RJ Forrester, Brian Nicoletti, has returned to the city and may soon be returning to Forrester Creations. RJ might also get mixed up with Dylan, played by Sydney Bullock, who just got a job at Forrester Creations. Is Steffi Forrester, played by Jacqueline McInnes Wood, currently employing a second stalker at the business? Dylan and Electra Forrester appear to be bonded. Dylan appears to be obsessive over Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and it appears that she has worked for them at Forrester Creations. Dylan doesn't want to talk much about her family because she is homeless. What if she is the one who let Dylan go of her family before moving to Los Angeles? After allegedly killing Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, Dylan is acting suspiciously. It almost seems as though Luna's personality has suddenly taken over the timid Miss Dylan, who is loved by all of her students at the beach house before Luna took her prisoner and locked her up in a closet while she tried to commit murder. RJ Forrester was one of Luna Nozawa's victims as well. Unfortunately, RJ was Luna's first victim. RJ thought Luna felt the same way about him and loved her. Sadly, Luna slept with Zen Forrester, Delon Demetz, and blamed her mother's drug use. In addition to causing a significant divide between RJ and Zen, Luna also attempted to kill RJ's sister and framed her own mother for her own murder. RJ vanished at some point and is only now making his way back home after all of the drama, including Luna coming back from the dead and Dylan killing her once more with a car. Dylan is now acting very strange around Will as well as Electra. Dylan seems to be more interested in Will than anyone else, including her. Dylan is just as mean to Will as Luna was. Electra Forrester may be surprised Ashley Brewer's Electra lives with her Aunt Ivy Forrester. Electra behaves almost like a teenager who constantly has to check in, bringing up the fact that she will eventually have to go home. She will, however, always be close to Will now that Dylan is living in the apartment on the upper floor. In order for RJ to make advances on Will, Dylan could always act as though he was dating RJ. RJ, who only wants to be loved, could easily become involved in another relationship. RJ is too naive to be with Dylan, a calculating woman. RJ could get himself into a similar predicament as Luna did. Will RJ find the love he needs instead of being used by yet another stalker? When the truth is revealed, Dylan's perfect new world crumbles. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Miss Dylan won the lottery when she killed Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, with her car and house that fateful night. What if she wasn't completely honest about how her car killed Will Spencer's baby mama? On Bold and Beautiful, her role as the driver who hit Luna Nozawa is necessary for Dylan's rags to riches story. Suppose she wasn't. Spoilers for next week's episode of the CBS soap are below. The lottery pays off for Miss Dylan. Miss Dylan's story seems pitiful to viewers as they learn more about her. You couldn't help but feel sorry for the young girl who was living in her car and had no friends or family. Additionally, she was still recovering from the trauma of being held hostage by Luna while working as an art teacher. Dylan's Cinderella story should be supported by Bold and the Beautiful fans. However, it is difficult to support a character who is clearly hiding something. Dylan could be Sheila's long-lost daughter or even a distant cousin from the Forrester family, according to some rumors. But what if her secret is much less complicated? Will Spencer Jr., Crew Morrow, and the Forrester family are showering Dylan with gifts, guest rooms, and a job at Forrester Creations. It almost appears as though they are paying her to hit and kill Luna and resolve all of their issues. Could Luna have taken credit for Dylan's crash into her because she was sure she would get paid? Is Dylan a swindler? Since Dylan has clearly been on her own for some time, she is more capable than we think. Could she just have been driving that night when she saw the accident and decided to confess in order to please the Forrester? Can they really be enraged about all of the gifts if this is all a con and she didn't kill Luna Nozawa? With Dylan, Steffi Forrester is being a complete hypocrite. Even if we tried, we really couldn't make this stuff up. According to the spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Jacqueline McInnes Wood's Steffi Forrester is a big hypocrite when it comes to choosing who she wants to keep at Forrester Creations and who she wants to fire. This is because she quickly realized that despite his vast talent and experience, Deke, Harrison Cohn, had no place at Forrester Creations. However, the fact that he is Hope Logan's, Annika Noel, brother almost gives the impression that Steffi has a grudge against the Logans and made Deke pay for it. Despite the fact that she has absolutely no experience in the fashion industry, it appears at the same time that she has no trouble bringing in Dylan, Sydney Bullock. She's homeless and in desperate need of money, and she has Will Logan, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, to help her out. However, that shouldn't stop her from landing a job at one of the biggest fashion houses in the world, right? Having said that, if Steffi Forrester's behavior over the years has taught us anything, it is that she will do what she wants, regardless of what others think. She can also be extremely resentful when she's at it. Additionally, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful strongly suggest that everything will come crashing down in her face. This is due to the fact that Deke will end up at Logan and, before anyone knows it, he will help the new fashion house compete with Forrester Creations. In addition, there is a possibility that Dylan is keeping a significant secret from everyone. Did Steffi bother to look into the girl's past at all? She is, after all, not from the streets. While Dylan may at first appear to be an ideal employee, everyone will soon realize that she is nothing more than a nightmare. However, BNB fans will simply need to tune in each and every day to see how everything develops. The CBS network airs The Bold and the Beautiful on weekdays. For times, check your local listings. Steffi Forrester declares war on Hope and Deke Logan. We were all aware that Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester's ceasefire on The Bold and the Beautiful would not last forever. Sincerely, we anticipated that they would fight first over men or fashion lines. However, according to BNB spoilers, Steffi will enter truce with Hope next week and pose a serious threat to Hope and her younger brother Deke Sharp. The CBS soap's next episode is listed below, with spoilers. Hope and Deke use matchmaking when Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, fired Deke Sharp, Harrison Cohn, at Forrester Creations a few weeks ago. She ruffled Hope Logan's feathers, Annika Noel. Since then, the two women have kept their distance from one another. However, when information about the new woman in Hope's dad's life becomes public, the two rivals will have a lot to talk about. Steffi will be furious about Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, and Deacon Sharp's, Sean Cannon, new romance, according to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. So, when she finds out that Hope and Deke are encouraging their father to pursue Taylor, she will be even more furious. Deke and Hope will be playing matchmaker with their parents while Queen Steffi is attempting to stop her mother's new romance. This is not going to go over well. Steffi has already fired Deke from Forrester Creations, therefore, she has the power to smear Hope Logan and threaten to expel her as well. The revival of Hope for the future clearly means a lot to Hope, who is thrilled about it. Will Queen Steffi use her influence at the office to block Hope's line? Is Steffi overworking? Steffi argues that Steffi's mother will be put in grave danger if she dates Deacon. When the truth is revealed, Kimberlyn Brown's Sheila Carter won't stop harassing her. Taylor is a grandmother and a mature adult, and at the end of the day, she is free to be with anyone she chooses.